Welcome, Angry Faithful, to Monday's Nerd Sports episode 258. And we weren't on last week because things happen.
Life happened.
Life happens. Big time life happens.
You know what's funny? 258 was actually my basic training unit in on Sand Hill.
Really?
Yep, 258 House of Pain.
Well, we'll go in and we'll do the weird sport real quick. This is actually interesting. I actually want to do this.
The rest of them weren't interesting. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, they're all interesting, but this is actually really interesting.
oh, dude. Yeah.
What it is basically is they have these I guess they're jetpacks.
Slalom, baby, slalom. Yeah, no, I've seen those.
Yeah, Dubai's doing it.
Those are the ones that the military's been. Remember that video they had of the dude that was doing the ship to ship boarding, and he had that's basically what he was wearing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the liability waiver they have to have these guys sign in order to do this?
It wouldn't be a waiver, dude. I've seen people do like even crazier stuff, dude.
Dude, I guarantee you they would have to have a liability waiver that looks like War and Peace.
Dude,
because every competition's got to have something. They're going to have something.
It's going to have something. It'll probably have something like that.
But that is wild. I'd absolutely do that. It looks fun.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I don't know. Were you on the show with us when we did the weird sport of the air races in a wind tunnel?
Yeah.
Dubai is doing all those.
Well, it's Dubai. I mean,
yeah, you got money there.
80% of the world's money is in Dubai, so.
Well, 75 now.
Yeah, now that you got the straight cut off, it's gone down a little bit, but I think they will be okay.
Yeah. Now we'll do a little bit different this time because there's a lot of stuff there's not that much stuff on baseball. This week though was the Masters, and Rory McIlroy won the Masters, and this is his second consecutive jacket, and a sixth career major championship.
That was not the only person that had a second something of note. Well, Tiger Woods got a second DUI.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. Well,
no, it's not his second. I think he's had way more than that.
Well, it was driving on under the influence, but it wasn't alcohol because he.
No, you're right. He was high this time. Still a DUI. It's still.
Let me.
What is that, a DUI with an asterisk?
Well, we don't have Johnny on the show. Johnny loves Tiger Woods. He's like, no, everybody's doing the whole Tiger Woods stuff.
He's gonna listen to this later and just rage.
Yeah,
we love you, Johnny.
Yeah, but I caught because Tiger Woods made it to NASCAR.
No way. We get Tiger Woods and NASCAR all in one fell swoop. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This was Tiger Woods' drive.
Oh God.
Very hard hits.
Danica Patrick, is that you? Ross Chastain back at it again.
Oh, did you go over the Cubs things that I told you about?
No, dude, I've been chronically flying the last 4 days.
Well, the Cubs had an interesting, and this happened last week. The Cubs had an interesting. It was on my feed, and it's something to do with the moon, and I was trying to figure out what's going on. Yes, 7. Yeah, the Cubs were in because of some kind of full moon. Yeah, I don't at me on this one because it's kind of weird. But I found the video. I didn't watch it, so we'll just watch it together with everybody else. And it's foul ball and
Oh, I saw that. Yes, the moons are out in Chicago.
yeah. Going
Can you imagine that that's what you end up going viral for?
Yes.
Losing your shorts while trying to chase down a ball.
What'd you go viral for? Oh, I did this.
Oh, you were viral. You were on the internet. What'd you do? Well,
I caught a foul ball. Oh, did you?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, is there video? You don't need to look it up. Just learn to let it go, man.
Yeah. But
poor guy. Good for him for getting the ball. I mean,
yeah, that
it could have been worse. You could have had some little kid just come and snipe you at the last second, and then you did all that for nothing.
Yeah. Here's another thing interesting because it's the beginning of the season. There's no real rankings. I mean, there was and I was going to report on this tonight, but I didn't, only because I put it up there. The Atlanta Braves in the Royal game. Royals won the first one, and they choked after that.
Mm.
And I'm talking bad. The first one was like Royals win by like 4-1. And then come around next day. Braves win at 6-0. The next day, it goes up and it's 2-0, ninth inning. And because the catcher totally messes up the catch and can't find the ball, it gets Atlanta 6-2. Yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot of baseball to go.
Yeah, I mean, but here's an interesting thing that a lot of teams are doing right now, and I just thought this was kind of cute. But what it is the new bat boys for a lot of teams.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
But yeah, it's
that was the one that I saw, and this dog is so excited to be able to go into this.
Yeah.
But he's well trained too. Like he actually waits and makes sure that everybody's clear before he goes.
Other than that golden retriever that
just runs at whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I mean,
So there goes the bat, and he gets it. Good boy.
So looking at the standings, have you seen the AL West standings?
Oh.
Top of the list, Athletics. And the Astros are at the bottom.
Rangers, sure.
Rangers are right up there. It's actually tied for first between Athletics and Rangers. Are at the top.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the season.
Obviously, it's not going to stand, but it's hilarious to me to see that. Good old A's up there at the top.
Yeah, they're
enjoy it while you can, guys, because
they're bound and determined to let us down.
We all know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Chris is a Cowboys fan, so he knows.
Listen, fucker. I'm also a Rangers fan, and we know what happens with that as well. And Johnny's Red Sticks are only 6-9. That's they're off to a slow start too.
Yeah, but that usually happens. I mean, you'll get a dry run a couple of months, and then they'll get back up again. So,
oh yeah.
Here's another thing that, because this weekend was opening weekend for the Rangers.
It was the home
game. Now, here's the thing that it's impressive because me and Trey, my dad, and his wife, and someone else is going to the Rangers game on May 29th. If you're there, say hi to us. We'll high five you or get pictures. If that actually happens,
They won't even charge you very much either. It's really cheap. Like picture packages start at like $45. It's really good. If you're really lucky, he will thumb your butt, but only it's a very select few. You guys, you have to be really like jacked before he will do it. Women don't even think to ask. It's guys only.
Yeah,
your beard has to be so long before he'll. Yeah.
I like things to tickle my nose. But no, have you seen the you remember in the Simpsons when they had that nacho hat, right?
Yeah, that's actually
they did that.
Simpsons did it first though.
Yeah, me and Trey's like, I fucking want that hat. I was like, hell yeah, I want that goddamn fucking hat.
Yeah. Of course Trey would. I know, I could totally see Trey walking one of those. Are you kidding me? Trey would be rocking the crawfish hat though. Little melted butter there, some crab legs.
But okay. Here's what happens with algorithms. This is what happens with algorithms. Is once you share that, because I shared it with Trey and I shared it with my dad. I was like, hey, this is something. I mean, it's only like $34. It's something you may know, maybe something a little cool to get when we're there. So I get like a laundry list after that of ballpark foods because during opening day they have like new stuff. Dude, they got they got like stuffed pretzels.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that's not a new thing.
I'm like, and
they have them like stuffed with like they'll do like cinnamon sugar pretzels stuffed with like apple cinnamon.
Dude, even the drinks.
Oh hell yeah,
dude!
Some of the drinks get wild.
Man, because I'm just getting feed after feed after feed.
Yeah, and like the one that goes way too far with, and there are so many places that are guilty of this. Is the Bloody Mary with like all kinds of shit on there, like half a turkey and fucking 6 burgers around it, and some of those get ridiculous. You got like an entire head of lettuce just stuck on a fucking spike on top of it. It's too much.
Well, one of our other hosts on Fridays for What the Hell, or the political podcast stuff, he goes to it's a religion for him. He goes to the state fair, and if you haven't been to the state fair, go. It's fun.
The only thing better than a rural state fair is a rural county fair. It's the only thing that's better.
Dude, you have to look at all the food for the county fair because they have like competitions of the most ridiculous.
It's like when your most normal food is like a foot-long corn dog that's wrapped in chili and dunked in cheese and then deep fried again. Like that's
not even that, dude. What is with? Okay, here's another thing that's looking at all this food. One thing they keep on doing is this deep fried mac and cheese.
Yeah.
When did that become a thing? It's almost as bad. It's almost as bad as the whole
but like
pickle. Everything's pickle flavored now.
Yeah. There's a bunch of, what was it? I'm trying to think of was it the IV hydration thing came out with a pickle flavor now? The dill pickle like cheese puffs. Those are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always that fad flavor, and right now it's pickle. Pickle is everywhere.
Yeah, pickles and everything. Oh, well, I was like a couple of years ago, it was jalapenos.
Right.
And I just it's always a fad flavor that I can't stand.
But they've been around. I mean, that stuff has been around forever. as far as pickled, but it's like actually pickling the thing. So like you, you go to Buc-ee's and you'll see a whole shelf of just pickled stuff.
No, the strangest thing is I've seen like pickled edible lube. That was too far.
Yes. That's scraping the bottom of the barrel. That right there is no. They have a committee in a room, and there's some people. It's like they're pitching this. What about pickled pickled chip? Well, we've already done it. What about pickled lube? We haven't done it. We got a new one, guys. We can try this.
Yes. I'm like, and I'm like, seriously?
What the?
This
of all the things that when you're in the middle of that, of thinking these are the flavors I want to taste right now, pickles is right at the bottom of that list.
I just remembered something with mac and cheese.
What?
I took this girl.
What charger do you need? We can try it. Sorry, Johnny. Let's see. Yeah, don't go.
This is how our professional stuff is. We're so professional.
There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We are the epitome of professionalism here.
Yeah. No, I went to I took this one girl to the Oklahoma City Dave and Buster's. It was the closest one. It was on the way because she lived in Lawton. I was like, well, we'll go to Dave and Buster's, we'll go to the one in Oklahoma City. She's like, okay,
you're brave.
Yeah. So we go down there. We go up there, and Dave and Buster's has some decent food. They have some decent burgers.
They do. They're not bad. They're a little overpriced, but they're not bad.
Oh yeah, the price on it's ridiculous. So I'm eating my burger and everything. She's like, I want to have mac and cheese, and it had like I think ham and bacon in it. I was like,
hell yeah.
Okay. I'm not thinking anything of it. And she's like, oh man, this mac and cheese is so good. I wonder why I've never had mac and cheese. I was like, that you never had mac and cheese? No, I don't eat it that often. I don't know. And then
like ever?
This is the reason why she's not with me anymore. Because well, the reason why is because after this date, I realized how dumb she was. She's lactose intolerant. That's the reason why she has never had cheese.
It's never stopped. My girlfriend's daughter is lactose intolerant, and she will eat all of the cheese everywhere. She's naughty right now. She will get extra cheese, all of the cheese. And I yell at her constantly. I'm like, what that's going to do. And I'm going to have to be the one dealing with it when you're on the drive home. She's like, I don't care. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. It's good in the moment. And then I'll just deal with it afterwards. And then 10 minutes later, she's got tears rolling down her face. And we're like, we told you so. And she's like, yeah, but it was so worth it. There's and I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok. There's a build your own mac and cheese place in Waco that I've been really wanting to go try. And I'm like,
we need to go to Waco.
If we go, it's she's got to stay home because I'm not riding 3 hours in the car with her after she's eaten enough cheese. Because this is the place where you can just go and just tell them, just fuck me up with cheese. And they put every single cheese product in the entire building on this mac and cheese. And if you're lactose intolerant, it's a death sentence. It will kill you. And she's like, I want to go try it. I'm like, no, I'm not riding 3 hours in a car with you after you just ate that amount of cheese. It's not going to happen. Either that or she's going to ride in the back, and that way she can do her thing out there. Just hang it in the wind.
No. I remember. I remember. Well, my dad had this it's this bypass thing because he can't burp anymore because something went wrong with his esophagus.
Mm.
So he had to have some kind of surgery. Well, all he does, to release the gas, he has to fart.
Mm. I say they wouldn't put like a check valve or something.
Well, when it's a 12-hour drive up to South Dakota, and we only got to like the top part of Oklahoma starting this. I literally I had to talk to the gas station attendant that was cleaning up the gas station that we were she cleaned up the bathrooms and everything. Like, listen, I hate to bother you, but do you have, because I went inside, they didn't have any Febreze or anything. My dad has this gas problem. Do you have anything like,
air products?
Yeah, some kind of air freshener. She's like, well, how about this? I was like, I'll pay you like $5. Don't worry about it. Dude, hand to God, that damn thing in my car lasted probably 4 to 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they're that good.
I mean, they got to be industrial strength for the gas station.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what kind of horrors happen in there?
Yeah.
Truck stop rated. like military grade, but it's truck stop rated.
Dude, that's an idea we need to do. Make air fresheners truck stop rated. All we have to do is just put it on it, truck stop rated, not military grade truck stop. We do have to. Oh, dude, we could do that. Dude, that would be free. That's a seller right there.
That's a $1 million idea right there.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Now
patent pending for all of you listening. Patent pending.
Now, NFL news. NFL is in the news only because the DOJ.
No way.
Yes. DOJ is investigating NFL for potential antitrust violations. The Department of Justice has launched an investigation into the NFL to determine if the league has engaged in anti-competitive tactics regarding the game's broadcasting. While the report acknowledges the nature and scope of the investigation, it is presently unknown. It refers to the Sports Broadcast Act of 1961 and the fact that viewers must pay subscription fees to watch certain games nowadays. The act gives NFL an antitrust exemption, which respects to its negotiation of TV rights. And the courts have used the act to apply only to broadcast television. Cable, satellite, and streaming services are not covered. Needless to say, in the early March, Senator Mike Lee of the Republican Utah wrote a letter to the DOJ and the Federal Trade Commission in which he urges those agencies to review whether the NFL practices combine to the act. In his letter, Lee aligned that fans spend nearly $1,000 a year on cable and streaming service. For estimated that it would have cost $765 for a fan to watch every NFL game last season. It is true that the subscriptions are required to watch Monday Night Football on ESPN that are not simulcast on ABC. Thursday Night Football games are, and the Black Friday contest on Prime, and the Christmas game on Netflix. Some international games air on NFL Network, which is now owned by ESPN. And the league has given certain games to Peacock and the ESPN Plus in the past. So, Fox.
I would say the streaming services need to be included in that as well, though, and MLB should definitely be sitting up and taking notice of this because of how many blackout dates there are and blackout how many horror stories have you heard about? Even just as an example, Rangers fans here in this area that are getting blacked out, not being able to watch games because reasons we don't even know. And being able, even if you're subscribed to MLB, they're streaming, you get every game or whatever, you still have blackouts for certain games when you're in that area. So if you're getting MLB as a Rangers fan in this, you live in this area, I can see if you're a Rangers fan living in Seattle and they're going to take preference for Seattle games, okay, I can see that. But if you're in Texas and you're getting blackout, and you can't see it, and you're subscribed to MLB, make that make sense. I hope that they start including streaming services in there because the whole thing needs to be looked at.
Well, yeah,
right.
Because nowadays the whole idea of doing streaming service or any like YouTube Red, okay, I buy into YouTube Red. The reason why I buy into YouTube Red is I don't want to watch commercials. I'm an 80s kid.
Right.
I hate commercials. I hate commercials. And now, even through the streaming service, you have to get like the premium of premium just so you don't have any commercials anymore.
Yeah, every streaming service has that now. Like where it's just if you get their basic one, you have to pay for it and you still get ads.
Yeah.
How does that make sense? And then you have to pay extra to go ad free. That doesn't make sense.
That's not free. It should be free if you're getting ads.
Exactly. Or if you're going to have it where you're streaming ads anyways, then you should not be paying for the service because you have ads anyways.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. What I was getting at. But I mean, you're spending, and even if you're doing like the live stuff, say I pay like the super premium, so I don't have to have commercials. Even on there's only like one thing, the Red Zone. That didn't have any commercials.
Right.
I mean, the
Red Zone was the Red Zone was awesome.
But
honestly, I don't know why MLB never tried to do something like that to have a red zone.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there was something they could do to figure that out. If you're in a clutch situation, have that set up, have the grids, set up, and then you're in a clutch situation, you're in. It would highlight that game or something like that.
Yeah,
I would absolutely go for something like that.
Yeah,
and I realize there's a lot of games going on at the same time, and it would be more difficult to do. But
even if you bought the premium where you don't get any ads, you still get ads.
But even just the blackout, the whole blackout thing needs to be examined and looked at because that still doesn't make it's regional blackouts just do not make any sense.
Yeah. All right. Last and not least, NASCAR. This week's race was Bristol Motor Speedway. Ty Gibbs, he won that, and he is of Toyota 54, and he got 49 points for that. So I didn't watch that, and here lately I haven't been watching like NASCAR and everything, but you know what I've been watching though? Trophy trucks. The Baja 1000.
Yeah.
I've been watching the crap out of those. So I don't have anything on NASCAR. I just give you the winner of that. The only note thing on the Bristol game race, there was a fire at the game, not on the field.
No, where was
the parking lot? It was in the yeah, it was a truck in the parking lot. Here's the thing. I tried to find the video because I found it once.
Mm.
I was like, okay, well, I'll type it in. I typed in Bristol truck on fire in parking lot NASCAR race this weekend, and I did the date and everything. Here's the problem with this whole fucking thing. I had a laundry list of them from like 10 to 12 years.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I guess it happens more often than none.
Oh yeah.
So, but anyways,
How much you want? Most of them, I'll bet, aren't even vehicle fires. It's just people that get drunk and are grilling, and fire gets away from them.
No, they're yeah. I bet that too.
Bet you that's what it is.
I bet
Like it may catch the vehicle on fire, but that's not where it starts. Rednecks and fire, man. You know, we're gonna get drunk and we're gonna light something on fire. It's just gonna happen.
This is here's a theory that I could think of is they didn't realize the coals were still red and they put it in the back end of the truck. It fell over during the wind.
Load the truck up.
and it caught the truck on fire.
I'm sure that's happened a number of times.
This is the reason why I think this is real. A couple of years back, during Christmas time frame, when I was a kid in high school, it was literally, we just got done watching the Fantasy Lights. If you're in Wichita Falls, Fantasy Lights is a thing they do every year, November to Christmas. It's a charity thing. You can go to this, see this. It's all it's something cute to do during Christmas time. Well, we just got done going through our yearly Fantasy Lights, and I remember that I had taken the coals out of the fireplace and put them in a metal container, which didn't cause the house to get on fire, but I was feeling extra special that day. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this and put it into the trash. Not realizing that it still had hot coals in it, and caught the trash can on fire, which was a plastic trash can. So it burned to the ground. I'm in my room. The reason why I know that there was a fire, my room was blacked out. But throughout the thing, I just saw lights. I was like, oh, someone's Christmas lights are really weird. They're just one color, red. I go outside. I freaked out. I was like, oh, crap. So I go outside. Apparently, I caught my neighbor's yard on fire.
Oh, God.
And luckily, their house didn't catch on fire.
It didn't reach the house, did it?
No, it didn't reach the house. Someone poured water on it. And I was like, I apologize deeply. He's like, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. My mom was like, are you sorry? I was like, I am absolutely horrified and sorry. It's like, next time do our yard. I'm like,
exactly. See all this brush? We got to get rid of it.
Well, kind of. The next spring, that yard was greener than anything.
Yep. Yeah, we used to do controlled burns. Oh, I'll tell you, nothing will get your yard greener than just go and burn it, and then let it sit for a little bit. Just rake it under, and then oh man, you talk about green.
Well, my mom was a green
fast too.
She was a green thumb, and she was just pissed off. She was like, "That's going to be the greenest yard next year."
I'll tell this like Johnny talking about his neighbor down the street.
I could just see Johnny just torching his yard now.
We'll come help you out, Johnny.
Oh, I would absolutely like to help them out.
We'll go drink some beer and burn your lawn. I won't even charge you nothing.
Speaking on that, there's another thing. There's another thing you can do to get your yard really green. Is have hogs in the backyard. We had this potbelly pig, dude. It was huge. It was an ornery little thing too. Anyways, well, we finally got rid of them after my mom finally got tired of feeding them and everything, so she got rid of them. And this is actually in town type thing.
Yeah.
So, well, she's like tossing all the grass seeds over there because the whole field was just trampled. That whole part was just trampled. Dude.
We got all that fertilizer.
Yes. That one just patch was just, if we just took all that soil and spread it out to the whole rest of the yard, we wouldn't have to worry about anything for a long time.
Blood too. Blood works real good.
Well, I found out that it was the same thing because my dad, this is just recently. This is just fucking recently. Because my dad and him, me and my dad were just talking up at the range when we usually go to the range. And he was like, yeah. And I was talking to him about the pigs. And he's like, you do realize we had 4 pigs at one point in time? And he's like, what? Yeah, the big one ate the one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? Like, yeah. Fucking, I hate hogs.
I like eating them.
Oh, yeah, I love bacon.
That's about it.
Okay, one last story before we head on out to the end of this. I was reading this story about I guess Japan really hates Muslims. They were talking about is there pork products in the sushi they were eating? It's like, no, there's no. Well, there's kind of pork products. And they're like, what do you mean? Well, we use pork water to cook the rice.
What?
Yes. every
That's,
every Japanese. I talked to a friend of mine's wife. She's Japanese. I was like, hey, is it common? The only water you use is like pork water for the rice. She's like, yeah, even for sushi. So that I'm like,
dude,
trolling on another level.
That's genetic trolling at that point. I love it when a whole country is in on the joke.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching that showed up and stayed with us for a little bit. I'm David Dickerman.
I am Chris Mountain Man Jacka.
And thank you all for listening. I love you guys. Later.
Laters.